Sheila Gunn Reid for Rebel News. It's about 6:30 in the evening and I just landed in Montreal. I left my farm outside of Ardrossan, Alberta, Canada at 8:30 this morning to embark on a 42-hour round-trip journey to London, UK. You see, I'm headed on the night flight to London to cover the first hearing of citizen journalist and free speech activist Tommy Robinson, who was arrested at the end of October on a trumped-up terrorism charge. To learn more about the charges against Tommy and to support our independent journalism, please go to savetommy.com. Now, I'll give you a quick recap before I jump on my flight. Tommy was arrested at the end of October for refusing to turn over his password to his phone to police who wanted access to his device without a warrant. Now, he's a journalist. He should never be required to turn over his journalistic materials or jeopardize his sources to police. Tommy's phone contained the names and contact details of young women who had been sex trafficked by Asian gangs in the UK. Inquiries into the failure of police to stop the sex trafficking of white working-class girls at the hands of Asian gangs have shown police malfeasance and a disregard for the girls because of their social standing. So beyond protections for the free press, Tommy was protecting the girls from the police. Tommy was charged under the Terrorism Act just one day before a massive rally in support of Tommy in London. Now, what's happening to Tommy has been an embarrassment to police and the government in the UK, but it's also an embarrassment of the media, when both the left-wing media and the right-wing media are failing to report on the civil rights injustice happening to Tommy Robinson. That's why I'm coming in all the way from Western Canada to spend just a few hours on the ground in London, because the truth must be documented and the world should know what's happening. And you just can't trust the UK media and the UK courts to do the right thing. Now, normally my boss, Ezra Levant, comes in from Toronto because it's a much easier trip from Toronto, but he's got an appointment he just can't change. Rebel News is also crowdfunding Tommy Robinson's legal fees, and it's important that we show our donors that the lawyers are doing their work on his behalf. If you want to support my independent journalism in support of Tommy Robinson's right to commit independent journalism and support his legal fees, go to savetommy.com. Now, I've got one more plane to catch for Rebel News partway through my journey to tell the other side of the story. From my farm in Alberta all the way to London, I'm Sheila Gunn Reid. To see and support our journalism and support Tommy Robinson, visit savetommy.com.